From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And starting this one, Joe Ryan. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Late on that fastball.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Just starting out here at Target Field. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's got a chance. Lead it, and he brought it back.
Well, that would have been huge if it would have snuck over the glove to take the lead, but great athleticism at the wall, goes up and brings back a homer.
So up next, Cal Raleigh. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Right through there, got it. And there's you down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swings through that one out in front that time. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Josh Naylor. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Back in Minnesota. And pitching here today, Ryan Wu. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Drilled out towards left center field. Carrying well. And gone! He'll take a jog around the bases. And the Twins get on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So digging in, Luke Diesel. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Popped in the air. Left field. And there's one down.
Batting fourth.
Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Matt Wallner now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Keishel, the base runner at first with one out. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Sizzling out its way to the outfield. Headed for the plate. And he gets by it. One run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
One out, runner at second. Here's Trevor Larnach. Aye! Runner at second here, one gone. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. stays alive. Man at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2 just missed. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
One down. Here's Royce Lewis.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Right there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more to plate than it was supposed to.
Next to hit, Brooks lead. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Back in Target Field, top of the second.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 1 away.
That is 7. The third baseman,
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Now it's going to be Cole Young late on that fastball. The 0-1. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. One left for Seattle. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin. Out towards right center field. Robles pulls it in on the run. One pitch and one out.
The center fielder, number 25.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
The batter, number 15.
So up next, Luke Keeschel. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Liner snagged at first. Nothing doing here for the Twins as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
Well, these Mariners, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
At the plate, Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1.
That's out.
And a 1-0. This one in the air center field. Buxton settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Up next is Seattle, the catcher, Cal.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh caught looking his first time up. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Buxton under it. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners nothing. back in Minnesota. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That's a strike. 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Going 2 now. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hey! On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Jeffers stands in now and watches strike 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back at Target Field, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Buxton gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, number 12.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Fly to center his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Wallner on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
The batter, number 8.
In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. First time up was a pop out.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air, center field. Buxton has a beat on it. And that is that. So they go quietly there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners nothing. Back in Minnesota, ready to go, bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Larnach at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Foul ball there. Yo 1. Ground ball nailer. He steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Brooks Lee. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. Donovan goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. The 1-0. In the air, left field. And he hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cole Young getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle, a dive, nice stop, and they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Grounded out his first time. And it's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Next to hit, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Robles, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Center field, Buxton moving under this one, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former 2nd overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. Aye! And that's there for a strike. 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Luke Keeschel.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Cal Raleigh digs in now.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman,
Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. In the dirt, but kept close.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like...
Oh, diving stop to second for 1, and it's over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Bat number 8. Designated hitter, Dominic Canzone.
First and second, 1 out. Dominic Canzone now at the plate. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score easily. 3-run game. It's 5-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now here is Brendan Donovan. On the ground is short, could be 2. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-2. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
Hey! Out towards right center field. Robles should have this one. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
That's a ball. Backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Woo, thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. The 1-0. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Here's a high chopper. Donovan whips it to first, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're still out in front 5-2. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Foul ball there. Oh, 1 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Number 3, shortstop J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. The shortstop takes a ball. The Twins leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 1-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
Up next is the right fielder, number 10.
Here's Victor Robles. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners 2.
Leading up.
Now it's the DH, Trevor Larnach. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Hard hit left side. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman.
So digging in, Royce Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Lee thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right center field. Rodriguez on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cody Funderburk. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next is the catcher, Cal.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the 1-0. Just missed.
2-0 count, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Nice grab. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's to third. Lewis. In plenty of time to first. Rodriguez out of the play. Inning over. Nobody left for Seattle, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back in target field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In the air out to center. Rodriguez heads towards it. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right side, and it goes just foul. Got it. That's out number 2.
The batter number 15, second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Down the number 2 hitter, Luke Heschel.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
He swings and fouls one off. Straight 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ground ball, left side. Ball. And that's just foul. That one to first. Naylor. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Twins retired in short order, and it remains 5-2.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Naylor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Got the back going too soon, and strike two. And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Walner on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now, Dominic Panzone. That one off the mark, and that's ball one. Towards first. Bell steps on the bag, down to the last out for the Mariners.
The third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
2 outs, base is empty. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Comebacker to the mound. On to first. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.